Okay. All right. So today we are talking about your post assessment, which is your performance measure.
Mm-hmm.
So now you said that you sorted this
Yes.
already.
Yes.
Okay. And these were the ones that you said were pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then you have the ones that are need a little
That are
bit
not
more.
good, and then
Not-
the okay ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So now the ones that are good. So remember we had
Rubric.
we had a rubric for the first one. You said you didn't know if you wanted to use this or you do use
I
it,
think
but
we
you
could
just
use
don't.
it. It's just some
Correct.
sorting them is not.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So then let's talk about the vocabulary that they need to have included in this. So then maybe that's one where we can sort the ones who have all the vocabulary,
Mm-hmm.
and then the ones who maybe have some.
Yeah. So these all have the vocabulary.
Okay.
Just some of them they don't say that, like for example, yeah. So they say that angle 1 and angle 7 are corresponding, and angle 7 and angle 8 are vertical. But they don't really make any kind of conclusion. They have
Okay.
the vocabulary,
Okay.
but they don't make any like real conclusion. Like
Okay.
so, since angle 1 and angle 8 are both congruent to angle 7, then they're congruent.
Okay. All right.
I don't know.
So now, do the rest of them say that with the conclusion? Have some kind of, so therefore, these angles are congruent
Something
because
like
of
that,
this?
or like thus 1 and 8 are congruent.
Oh, okay, and that's what you were looking for, something?
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I would like for that, and so I'm not sure whether to give this one a 4 or like a 3.5 or 3.
Okay. All right, so then compared to these, the difference is that this one does not have a conclusion saying thus 1 and 8 are congruent or whatever, right? But these do. Okay, so then, so these have the vocabulary, because we're looking at correct reasoning and use of vocabulary, so these have the vocabulary, the reasoning is correct, and then they do have that conclusion too, right? Okay, so then, can we?
Sort them. Yeah.
Yep. These look good.
This
So-
one would more, I think this one would more fall under this one. He has
Okay.
good vocabulary, but doesn't really have that final like.
Okay. Okay. So we're looking for alternate exterior angles.
Yeah, well,
corresponding-
there was also multiple ways
Okay,
of doing
okay.
this problem. Like they could use alternate interior. Or
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They could,
Okay.
But
Okay.
most of them chose alternate exterior and corresponding and vertical.
Okay, okay. Good. Mhm. Okay. All right.
This one's like, I think it's okay,
Mm-hmm.
but
So you say you think, let's take this one out. Let's just put this one here,
Okay.
because you said you think the rest of them, you're like, yeah, but this one, say, think,
this one's good.
okay.
This one's always fun to read.
Okay.
And then this one was good.
Oh, look at this one. This is the second method is
Yeah.
alternate exterior. So
This
now,
one's perfect. This one's
yeah,
great.
so let's make this one should be a 4.
Yeah. Oh, I thought these were all 4s.
These are all
Yeah,
4s?
these are 4s and these are, I'm not sure.
These are your, okay.
Yeah. And this one is like, I'm not sure. Same with this one. Like they say the vocabulary they need, but they don't really say anything else.
Okay, so
I
then,
think this one's okay.
you think that was okay? Okay. Wow, look at all those 4s. That's awesome. Okay, so now this one for 3, correct reasoning, but do not have all the vocabulary or did not use the vocabulary correctly. Okay, so here you said they have the vocabulary,
Yeah.
all of the vocabulary that it should have, but there's no like conclusion or there's no
Yeah.
final
Yeah.
like statement.
Yeah.
So do they have to have that final statement would that have made this a 4 if they had that, final statement?
Yeah, in my
Okay.
mind, so I mean,
Okay,
I'm
so
thinking
then
this is like a 3.5.
Right, okay, so we can use these can be our 3s, because they have the vocabulary, it's
Uh-huh.
just not that final sentence
Uh-huh.
that connects it, right? Okay,
Yeah.
alright, so we can make these, and this is all of them, the
Yeah.
same, they're all the same? Oh, yeah, I see now, yeah. Vertical and corresponding, yes,
So for me, they used the vocabulary, but they didn't describe it very well.
okay,
Yeah.
alright, so these are our 3s, right? And then those.
So this one, she has one correct method, but one incorrect,
Okay,
so I'm not sure where
That's
that
a-
would fall.
2, correct reasoning and no usage of vocabulary, or incorrect reasoning and usage of vocabulary. So she has a vocabulary,
Her one
Mhm.
method is correct, her other isn't.
okay,
So, I'm not sure where to put that one.
that's 2, because 1 is incorrect reason, so nothing is correct for 1,
Okay.
but that one, yeah.
That's a 2.
Mm-hmm,
Um, this one's partial, but yes, is another
Okay.
2.
okay, alright,
This one, I'd say this is a 1.
1, okay,
Yeah.
okay,
This is a 2, I'd say.
okay,
This is a 1.
turn your paper 180 degrees.
This one's good reasoning, but the vocabulary is
Okay.
all there.
Alright, good,
The 2.
okay,
2.
okay. So now, based off of what you just did, what can you say about your class overall, as far as, with their vocabulary and their reasoning, and with this particular, standard?
So I would say that vocabulary wise, they
Mhm.
definitely improved, because
Okay.
that was something I remember you came, that they were really struggling with.
Mm-hmm,
Reasoning wise, they did okay.
Okay.
They definitely, some of them did really well,
okay,
and definitely impressed me, but
right.
they could, there's still a lot of room for improvement.
Okay, so then what, so those students who didn't reach the goal, like the 1s, as well as the 2s, what is their, what will you do in order to continue to help them with their vocabulary, and their reason, as well as the ones who even did, what can you do?
So I know these are ones who missed a day, or, yeah, basically these 3, the ones,
Okay.
they missed a day. And
Okay.
make sure I get them caught up.
Okay, alright,
I gave them the vocab sheets,
okay,
and I told them that they can come in for tutoring.
okay, good, okay,
These,
these are your 1s, alright.
I'm not sure why because I know some of these, they know, they were able to verbally say it, but
Mhm.
they weren't able to put it down.
Okay.
Maybe we can just keep doing more like quick writes and stuff, so
Okay.
that they can practice.
Okay.
And then the 3s,
Now, let me ask you, before you go, let me ask you something about this. You said they can verbally say it, but
a
then
lot
when
of
it
these
comes to.
can, yeah, some of these can.
So do you give them opportunities, like kind of like a turn and talk in class, where they can verbalize it, and then as soon as they get finished, then they can write it down?
No, normally I do it the other way around, they write it and then they talk,
Okay.
so maybe I should do it the other way around.
Mm-hmm, and then
sometime.
see, yeah, let's see if that works. Okay, all right, so these are your 2s,
Twos,
right?
mhm.
Okay. And then your 3s. 1s, 2s.
3s, yeah, these are the kids that mostly they don't like writing, but
Yeah.
they can, they just get lazy.
Right.
So
Okay.
you just remind
So
them to like not be lazy when they're writing.
Yeah, just a small reminder will help them with that. As well as, telling them, hey, you're going to be, graded on your writing here, so you need to make sure that maybe someone who's on the outside, who doesn't know anything about math, can look at yours and
Exactly.
read it and understand, you know, what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay, and then also you probably could use these right here, the perfect ones, the fours,
Uh-huh.
to help everybody else. Maybe some kind of pairing together, because you're moving into unit 5 now, but you're still going to continue on with writing.
Mhm.
So, and that vocabulary is important. So
Yeah.
you can think about this and use them as, you know, tutors, pair them up or grouping or something like that. Okay, and so were you here to say something?
Nope.
Okay, one last thing. So how do you feel about, because it took about, what, like a week or week
2
and a half,
weeks.
2 weeks? It took 2 weeks, okay. So how do you feel about the whole
It was
cycle?
great. It was really
Um,
helpful. Yeah, it helped keep me like kind of focused on a certain kind of goal, which was like to improve their writing
Okay.
and justification. Yeah, that worked really well, and communication was good. And, I think it was helpful.
Good.
Helpful for the class,
All
and not
right.
just for this class. I think honestly, I think the other classes benefited more.
Oh, really? Good
than
then,
this one
okay.
particular class.
Okay.
But yeah.
All right, good, okay. So thank you so much, Mr. Chen.
Yep.
We'll cut this off.